Right, we're all packed up.
Yeah.
Getting ready to leave now. Well, I say leave now. We're gonna check out, and then we've got to wait 3 hours.
Yep.
Some of which hopefully will be killed by lunch. And then yeah, we get picked up and then head over to the airport. Hopefully in the nick of time. I really hope. I'm a little bit nervous. Yeah, I don't know if we're picking up other people, but I hope we get through in time. That's all I'm worried about. It's a lovely day. This is our room. Little fridge, wardrobe, stuff. Another bed, bathroom, shower. Well, it's our last morning here. Yeah, last breakfast. Yes. I might have to have 2 bowls of cereal just to keep me going, I don't know. We get picked up at 3 to go back to the airport. So we're just gonna lounge around today, take things easy, spend time with the cats. Yeah, and then it's back to cold England. Jade, I'm gonna miss you, tiny little cats.
I'm doing a video. Yeah, that paw is really sore. Oh, maybe that's a little paw.
You're okay. What is it? What's this? Oh!
Oh, we might have to move. You're so cute.
Why do they all have like a bald patch on their head?
I don't know.
Where's your little brother or sister? So we're just having a walk around, saying goodbye to all the cats, of course, taking pictures of them, giving them our last bits of treats and stuff. We're back at the duck pond now. It's very hot today, but it's so nice and cool in the shade, and also especially by water. It just feels a bit cooler. So it's just nice to sit on this bench and watch the ducks. So we've decided to come back and sit on this bench in the shade, yeah, a bit cooler, and do a final review of like the hotel and the food. So we just had lunch. We had like pizza, pasta.
Today's lunch was a 5.
Yeah, the pizza. So we only found out yesterday that every lunchtime, I think.
Yes, it was yesterday.
They cook fresh pizza outside, because it's outside. They have like a bar grill area and like a pizza oven. So we were
Maybe
sat
assumed
indoors.
everything was inside.
Yeah, we were sat indoors and we didn't even realise. So, yeah, we discovered it yesterday, and the pizza's absolutely delicious, to be honest.
And they do like barbecues as well.
Yeah.
Yesterday was beef.
What do you think of the barbecue?
The beef yesterday was really nice. The chicken today was even better. Barbecue stuff, 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
I just wish they did it of an evening.
Yeah. So, like, lunchtime, the outside stuff is great. Evening can be hit and miss.
Thursdays, or was it Fridays? Specifically, I think would be horrible. And
Oh yeah, it
that's
was a
just
fish
personal
one.
preference.
It's a Saturday, isn't it?
I
Oh, I
can't
don't know.
remember.
But they're doing like a fish buffet.
Fish day, fuck that.
So we've kind of been lucky in a way that all of our days have been, you know, we've been able to have something to eat. The tagines are, you know, nice and stuff.
The tagines in the villages we've been to were 1,000 times better than the ones we've had here. Because I had some sort of chicken yesterday and it genuinely nearly made me feel sick, or well get sick. Like, I was nearly retching, it was so gross. So sweet.
It was candied chicken.
They're like their sweet things and I hate it. It's so unnecessary.
I thought it was I'm a sweet tooth person, so I thought it was okay. It was just on the bone, and I don't really like meat on the bone, but that's just personal preference. I'm just a bit fussy. But, you know, I thought it was quite nice. I couldn't, you know, you can't have lots of it because it is quite sweet. The one thing that does...
Did we review our tagine yesterday? If so, 5 out of 5.
I don't know, yeah, the dinner show one was delicious.
There was like a soup thing that you had to dump the bread in. That was pretty good. It was like eating vomit, but...
I ate it fine, but it went... I prefer soup to be quite hot, but it went cold quite quickly.
Yeah, I don't like cold food. I like my meat. I like my food hot.
Yeah. But I will say here, probably the biggest issue... Well, it's not an issue, but compared to other hotels, the fact that there's not a 24-hour drinks service.
Anything past 11 o'clock you have to pay for, aside from water.
Yeah, alcohol-wise.
So that even includes like hot drinks as well, like teas and stuff.
And that's for all-inclusive as well, which doesn't make sense. But doesn't it close, or can you get them at any time of night?
No, so it doesn't close, I don't think, but just after 11 you have to start paying.
So you're kind of like, we've kind of just like hoarded water and then just kept it in our room in the fridge.
We are comparing it to other holidays where we could just get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, have a cup of tea,
and also snacks. Yeah, like they don't have any food
like
past
snack bars or
dinner
like that.
So you have to kind of like fill up on food. So we probably could have gone like full board, and it would have been the exact same thing, to be honest.
Full board?
Which is breakfast, lunch, dinner, just like no in between meals.
Maybe.
And yeah, they don't have any. At breakfast you can have like juice or hot drinks, but at lunch and at dinner it's just water, bottled water.
Yeah, all the like all fizzy drinks. You have like the orange and the 7-Up and the Pepsi, but I don't drink that.
But
no kettle in the room either.
Yeah, so you can't really have tea.
The milk is, I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but I think it's too sweet.
So there's a few things, and obviously the hotel is like mainly French people and caters to French people. Reception, I think, have better interactions with French people, which maybe that's a fault on my part for not reading enough reviews about it, but yeah, so I think that's something, if we ever came back here, I'd look for somewhere
I would want to come back.
Yeah, I think there's lots to see, but
maybe like a different, like Casablanca or something.
Yeah, and in a big, I think we've felt quite isolated and it's quite a small little resort, so we felt a little bit trapped.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the people we met on the excursions, it would have just been me and Amy.
Yeah, like we haven't been in the pool once, but to be honest, we haven't really felt like we needed to, because it's more interesting going out and about in the town. But I think if we had a big resort, then we probably would get some use out of like a pool or whatever.
Yeah, I'm more. I don't know if it sounds stupid, but I prefer swimming in the ocean than swimming pools, because it's just like, you know, you feel the like, bits and pieces that are falling off people's bodies and poo and plasters and piss. So, like, I don't want a mouthful of hair, you know.
But I'll have a mouthful of fish poo water.
I'd rather eat fish poo than someone's like arse hair.
So yeah, it's, you know, there's some nice scenery and stuff, but we're just picky and
for wildlife.
Yeah.
Not that cats are really considered wildlife, but there's like these weird like turkey-looking things.
Oh yeah.
Ducks. Loads of
They're
dragonflies.
pheasants. I swear they're pheasants.
Loads of like dragonflies and stuff like that, which I like. Loads of birds.
Butterflies.
Butterflies.
Some nice butterflies. Yeah.
I like all of that shit.
There's a lot of nice greenery. Yeah, it is. It's nice and green. But yeah. So, you know, we've kind of overall quite enjoyed it. There's just a few little nitpicky things.
Morocco out of 5. I'd give it a 5.
Morocco out of 5. I'd give it a 5 as well.
It's been so crazy.
Some of the best experiences of my life so far. The quad biking
last night was really intense.
Amazing, fun, exhilarating, beautiful.
Yet again, I feel really bad for the animals, and I don't know how well they are treated, but
the thing is, it's hard to get around because a lot of the tours have camels in them,
and I feel
and you can't get around it really.
And I feel we were just interrupted by some women.
Oh, they fed the ducks.
Feeding the ducks, even though there's no ducks here at the minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, Morocco 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Crazy experience, especially if you're from like a westernized city.
I think this is a good time to go temperature wise as well and weather wise,
because if it was like 46,
walking around would be just awful. I mean, it's, you know, there's been times where we've thought, oh god, it's a bit too warm now, and it's only been in the high 20s, maybe just after over 30. But
so next is the hotel. 3. We barely used it because there's
we did barely use it.
There's nothing
3.5.
I give it a 3.
It'd be good for French people. It'd be good for...
Oh my god, the Armada's coming.
Or
the Duck Armada.
They spotted it now.
Yeah,
I think it's good for like maybe people who just sunbathe and want to swim.
Yeah, and I'm not one of them people because I can't sit still.
I think we would need somewhere. We saw this other resort which was massive.
I took down the name of it, hang on.
It's a Tui Blue resort and it's right in the centre of Marrakech, yeah. So you wouldn't have to get a transfer to go to the markets or anything. It's right in the centre of Marrakech. And the people that we spoke to who were staying there,
Takeda Gardens,
they said that most of the people there were British and stuff. So I think that would probably be a better option. I think.
Better choice. Just pay that bit more money and head out there.
To be honest, it was only after we booked this that I saw where it was on the map. And not that it's too far out, but it's not like you can just walk out to the markets. You have to get a transfer. So,
yeah,
3.5.
I give it a 3.
It's
possibly
clean.
Even a 2.5.
What?
Really, my only enjoyment here in this hotel is the animals. This is nice. I like this. The cats, and that's it.
Yeah, but as a hotel,
and the room
was clean.
Yeah, the room was clean.
The bed was comfortable. Yeah. Everything worked in the room.
Okay, fine.
They kept it all clean. You know, loads of. I think it's a 3.5, and only points deducted because
the food.
Sort of lack of options. It's more French catered, and it's probably a bit too small for my taste resort wise. But it'll be some people's cup of tea. Some people will rate it 5 out of 5. So
Yeah, I think they're like you said, they're the type of people that just sit down all day.
Yeah, it's definitely a sunbathing, just, place. Anything else we need to rate? Top tips. I would say a top tip, if you go to Marrakech, book excursions.
Yeah, you'll get
every
ripped
day.
off otherwise. Don't book it with people in the markets or anything. Go through TripAdvisor.
Go through TripAdvisor.
There was another app that lady was saying on the first excursion we did, and she said that's really good. It began with a V, but I don't remember the name of it.
But I would book an excursion every single day, to be honest.
We were
not one or...
We were getting 8, 9, maybe 10 hours worth of stuff. Camel rides, quad biking, food, hikes, mountains, waterfalls, like restaurants in a waterfall, guides like telling us about the location and chatting with us and all
just
that.
The views of the drive.
The views as well, seeing all this place for £20 each.
Yeah, which you can't go wrong.
I don't know, I can't do the division off the top of my head.
And it all felt really organised, really, they knew what they were doing. I mean...
Yeah, we had a few miserable people yesterday that were like, I want to go home, I want to do this, I want to do that. And it was just, but to be fair to them, they were up at 5 o'clock this morning to get home, so...
I mean, we did like a day and a half day in central Marrakech. I would definitely make time for central Marrakech.
Yeah, definitely go and explore it. But if you're going for like knickknacks, for like bringing them home to friends and family, buy them in the markets. We made the mistake of going to the mall first, which in my head makes sense that the prices are a lot higher because they're in a mall, but the markets are like a fraction of the price. Don't talk to anyone. Don't give money to the people that abuse snakes and monkeys.
No,
please.
Yeah, definitely not.
Don't give them time.
Don't
take
walk
pictures.
near them, because
they also
apparently
expect you to pay if you're like filming or taking pictures.
Yeah,
I saw that the other day. But just don't do it.
Don't stand anywhere near them. You can see it from a distance, and if you want to have a quick look, from a distance.
It's awful.
We did it first. We had a look from a distance because you think, what is that on the floor? Oh, it's a snake. Oh, he's hitting the snake. Oh, he's putting the snake in a little bucket thing.
Yeah. Thankfully, we personally didn't see any of the monkeys.
No, yeah.
But a guy was saying there was monkeys on chains in like football t-shirts and all of that. And I know some people who go, oh, funny, or it's a picture I get with a monkey in a football. It's not funny. It's cruel.
Yeah.
Like, I feel guilty enough about the camels, but the camels that we saw yesterday at the quad biking place, they looked like they were okay.
Yeah.
Because they were like, some of them were free ranging, there was like baby camels, and obviously like people were doing camel rides on them, but it's just the ones where you see it like a merry-go-round, where it's just the camels are constantly walking all day with people on their back. Part of me thinks it's cruel, like, I don't know.
The camels down the road yesterday had a massive pile of like that grass that they eat though, where they could just free range go up to it and eat it and sit in the shade and have a drink and things like that.
I don't know. It could be my ignorance. Maybe the camels are really well looked after and it's totally fine what they're doing. I don't know.
Well, it's just a massive culture shock for us because we've not done anything like it before or seen anything
I don't
like
even
it.
agree. She said she's seen it or done it, but like, if people still do it, like making horse rides or donkey rides in beaches in Britain, I don't think it should be allowed, really, personally.
I think animals are a big part of their lives though out here. I mean, there's cats everywhere, there's dogs everywhere. Everyone's got like a donkey, goats.
Yeah, if you're not for the faint-hearted, central Marrakech, you will see some injured animals.
I literally cried at this one cat, but you've just got you literally can't do anything.
That's what kills me the most.
It's disgusting. You feel disgusting doing it, but all you can do is literally look away because you can't do anything about it at all. But then you go in, like here, the cat's really healthy, fine. The gardens in central Marrakech are full of cats that look really fine.
Yeah, the garden ones. And they're like cohabiting with tortoises.
Yeah.
Which are really funny. We'll insert that video somewhere. Yeah.
It's basically just where there's like loads of cars and people and stuff. You can tell that probably the cats have been like
hit. we panic because the humidity's not perfect in our leopard gecko thing. Oh, this plank of wood isn't right. Oh no, the fake plants are not from his region. But then there's like over here you see like a tortoise in a fucking hamster cage with a bit of newspaper on the bottom, and I'm like, it's so cruel. It's so cruel, but I don't know. You can't
It's
stop
just
it.
a culture shock. That's all it is. It's probably happened for hundreds of years.
Probably. But
yeah.
5 out of 5 for
That's our
Morocco.
review.
3 out of 5 for Marrakech, for the hotel. 5 out of 5 for the craziness.
Oh yeah.
And don't support any animal abuse over here. If you do, I will come and find you and beat you up. But yeah, that's it.
Here we are on this transfer boat. Yeah, it's very nice. Look at that. We've said our goodbyes to all the cats and the kitties and the hotel and
I'm trying to think what the name of them big birds were, but I've forgotten. Helmeted.
guinea fowl.
Helmeted guinea fowls.
Not pheasants or
turkeys.
Guinea fowl.
It's been amazing.
It has. Right guys, we're back.
South Terminal.
We've just gone to get our baggage. We got chatting to a guy on the plane who does kite surfing.
Gave us some recommendations.
Yeah, from Morocco, so possibly could be back at some point.
I would definitely go back.
So there we go.
I loved it.
Very nice
I
indeed.
would go somewhere else, but not
Yeah.
saying that there's a problem with
We should try the coast. I think we should try the
Wait,
coast.
hang on, there's a bag.